Oh. All right, here we go. Oops. Hold on. All right. Welcome, Internet. It is I, Anime Mars Guy here, with another stream called Come Chat With Me, Chapter 14, Episode 14, however, which way. And yes, I am back. I have more news and more things to talk about and yap about. Today we're just going to do chatting stream. Originally would be going to the gym, but plans has changed, so I have preoccupied things to do tonight, so I can't go to the gym. So I will just be chatting today instead and do a bit more editing because my procrastination has hit me so hard over the weekends. I didn't do anything. I didn't edit. I only, well, went to my music lesson and played, played, well, played my phone, I would say, but that's not really the correct terms. More like I went on my phone and just doom scrolled a lot of things. And I downloaded a new game, which was fun. That was fun with my phone. But yeah, just wasting my time away. It was it's something I enjoyed. I like doing. And although I do regret wasting it away, but at the same time, I did enjoy having that moment to just relax and just do nothing. I don't know, have you ever had that feelings or been in that situation where you do regret not doing anything, but you actually enjoyed just not doing anything at the same time? Because obviously, so for instance, weekends went away. I didn't do what I originally set for myself to do. For instance, do some chores at my house and editing. But nonetheless, when I didn't do anything, it felt so exuberant. It felt so zen, if that makes sense. It made me feel very calm and made me to able to relax. I was able to not think about anything and do nothing. I was able to just zone out and not have my brain switched on, which felt really relaxing. I'm able to de-stress and obviously come back to work on Monday. Monday blues hit so hard to the point where I hate everyone now, especially some of my colleagues. But my goodness, yeah, it's I did enjoy that moment of just not doing anything. Although again, I said I do regret it for not doing anything, but I did enjoy that moment a lot, like really a lot. So yeah, it's a very duality of it when you think about it. But nonetheless, I have some news to talk about. Now, this is a bit of the old news, but it's more of like an updated twist only on my part. Now, my updated news I want to talk about is how many of you seen the social media blowing up about how Henry Cavill has lost his beauty? He's no longer handsome. He's let himself go. He looks like a very horrible middle-aged man. He looks so ugly and whatnot. And I'm just like, okay. They got a picture of him. Obviously, it did a very unflattering look. But realizing afterwards, the more you dig into it, you realize it's actually AI modified. Someone used AI to make his face look like that. Now, if you're not aware, I will try to see if my internet will allow me to show you. You know what? I'm going to do it. I'm going to risk it tonight. I am going to do a dual screen. So give me a moment. I am just going to plug. Oh, if this is weird, you'll see my oh gosh. Hello. Turn this on. Okay, whilst that's being set up, I'm going to see if I can find the image I'm talking about. Oh, of course, you're not working now all times. Oh, is it working? Oh, here we go. It's working now. Oh my goodness. Okay, here we go. Now, there's the photo. Okay, let's see. How do I do this? Okay, so now that we've done it, that's not a very clear picture, is it? Is there a clearer one? Oh, here we go. I'm hoping just a clearer photo of it. Oh, there we go. That's the best I can get. All right, I think tonight my internet seems to be in a good fashion where it's not too bad. Share that. Now, here we go. Let's see. Okay, now where? Oh, how did I stream? How did I do it last time for Streamlabs? Now, for those of you on YouTube and on Twitch, you can see what's going on. I'm trying to find out how to do it on Kick. I'm so sorry, people on Kick. You can't see what I'm trying to show you because I'm an idiot. Oh, how did I do it last time? Okay, this is the part where I feel so embarrassed of myself, where I can't remember how I did it last time. Okay, I'm just gonna have to leave as it is. Okay, for those of you that's on Twitch and YouTube, as I said, this is the image I was talking about. This is the image where people were saying how Henry Cavill has lost his prime. He's no longer his before. And then found out that the original was actually, if it loads, here we go. So turns out there was original. So someone found the original, if you can see any better. So this is the original, this is the fake one. And I'm just like, oh, okay, so AI, people doing internet thing, trolling on that stuff. And another thing I found out, on my personal account, I follow Henry Cavill, so I'm a big fan of his. But nonetheless, is that when I was on his account, I saw something really interesting. Was uh, real version, well, a updated version of him where he was in a festival or some kind of like event, like a Renaissance. No, sorry, not Renaissance, but very you know, elegant, high class, noble like event going on. And he was promoting the watches and the suit that he was wearing. And you can see from his face, he has not changed at all or aged a bit. He looks just as handsome as he always have. Lucky son of a gun. And yeah, he hasn't changed one bit. He's still the same handsome Henry Cavill, and just makes you very jealous of him. But nonetheless, it's the fact that people will do anything just to create drama and make people enraged and rage bait and all that stuff just to see more about it. And the fact that people believed it was real as well goes to show that we will not do any ounce of history of not history, sorry, ounce of research to find out if this is real or not. As long as first you are the first one to do it, you are the first one to release it, people will believe it no matter what. And they will just go with it no matter what. They don't care if it's real or not. They will just believe it. And I just feel it's very sad that it's just that, and people just don't really care about reality or anything like that. And I'm just like, oh, it's it's disappointing. It's disappointing. But hey, well, hey ho, what can be done? Because people people will believe whatever they want to believe anyway. So you can't do anything about it. So it's unfortunate, but yeah. So that's one thing I want to share about. Now another thing. Let me see if I can bring it up on my screen, which is loading very very slow. Wow, wow. It's super slow. Well, once I move out from my mother's basement and I have my own place, hopefully I will be able to create a better. I'll have a better, internet for myself. Oh, a new video from abroad in Japan. I'll watch that later tonight. I'm a fan of abroad in Japan shows as well. So yeah. Oh man, this is probably one of the thing that can be quite a doozy. All right. Okay. All right. This is something new I would not be able to do before, and now I can. Hoping. Okay. Yeah, this is something new. I'm gonna try react to videos while streaming. So let's do some. Let's watch some videos. Let's see if I can play some videos that I was originally watching. Ah, here we go. Oh, gonna sneeze. Oh man, I hate this stifling of a nose when you want to sneeze but you can't. And you know, it was, you could feel it coming out, but it's not. And it's just there, it's just hurting more and more. Oh gosh. All right. Let's see, can you see on my screen now? Hey, hello. All right, so we're gonna watch some Smugglana videos. I'm quite a huge fan of hers. She's probably the only oh gosh, VTuber that I've actually watched on YouTube. I don't watch any other VTubers. I know a few. I'm trying to remember the name. Iron Mouse. Iron Mouse is one of them. But the only reason I know Iron Mouse is because of Abroad in Japan and Connor CWA. They when they do cyclophons, they are together as well. So I know her. Apologies. Gosh, that is loud. Now I do want to say one thing. It's gonna be ads. I can't afford to go YouTube Premium, and I don't want to. Call me cheap. Call me a cheap old man. I am willing to play. I am willing to wear that card in honor on myself. The badge of honor for myself. Oh my god, I can't speak English tonight. And obviously, my internet is very, very slow. Well, we'll see how it goes. We'll let it play for a bit and see how it goes. But one thing I do want to talk about, I was very into watching this video from this particular creator. I need to think of OneCloud9. I don't know how many of you know about this guy, but I did watch a few of his videos, and I thought it was very interesting because that, of course not. You're going to be buffering throughout the entire time. Oh, it is not good. It might be get to the point where now might not be a good idea to actually play it now if it's going to keep on doing this. Does it still do this? Does YouTube still do this? Where if you pause it and let it buffer, it will, and you can play the entire thing when you let it buffer. Does video still do that nowadays, or they don't anymore? They just don't do that anymore. I like to hope they do. All right, let's do the quality. All right, we're going to dumb it down, see if that works. Oh, my notes. Hold on. That should still be pretty clear. Yeah, that's still quite clear. Let's see. Let's try.
Yeah. Someone sent this in. I said, look at this VOD. What's he talking about? Something about 6. Okay.
Right?
What is this?
I mean, it's
Can you hear the audio, by the way?
probably not fake.
I said 3:17:20. What is this guy laughing about, bro? Oh my god, this? Okay, don't spoil it. Don't spoil
It's somewhat working. I mean, it's buffering less, at least.
it.
I
Don't
don't
spoil
want
it.
That
I
sounds
don't
to
know
alright,
if it's
quality any
Crash.
further. So I have a feeling if I lower the quality any further, it's not going to
I
be
guess so,
enjoyable
guys.
to watch.
And how do you know women's?
Yeah, this is not going to be enjoyable
Oh,
for
wow.
anyone to watch if I carry on doing this. So I am going to pause it. Okay, yeah, the buffering does work, but it doesn't actually play the entirety of the video without any congestion or loading anything like that or any interruption. It just carries on doing it. So
He's been with a lot of crazy chicks. That's
yeah, I thought this would be different. I thought, hey, it's my internet seems to be doing well today, but no, it seems it's a lie. I will have to do this another time. So unfortunately, we can't watch any video as much as I want to show you. It's not gonna work. Well, at least, well, Kick didn't see anything different, so they can't really tell what's going on. But nonetheless, is the fact that it's quite disappointing. I'm disappointed in myself and sad that can't really watch videos and react at the same time. But probably will be something in the future where once I have better internet for myself, if I get myself an own place and I can set up the internet and everything, I can then, you know, have a better internet connection, all that stuff, the upload and download speed and everything. That's probably future me have to think about and worry about. Yeah, I mean, I can't do anything about it. I'm living in my mother's, well, not really basement, but I call it mother's basement. But yeah, it's probably one of the things that you're just gonna have to deal with. Well, what I have to deal with because there's many people using the internet, so that's probably what's causing the internet speed to really lag and everything. So I can't do anything about it. So yeah, gotta just have to deal with the situation I am dealt with. But anyway, as I was saying before about going to watch and react videos, I was watching this particular creator. I have to bring it back up again. I forgot the creator's name. There we go. One Cloud 9. Now, the reason why I was watching his videos, I thought that because the title did get me because I thought that's crazy. And I just had to make me want to watch it. I mean, that's the whole point of the game, isn't it? When you're creating these videos, you have to create these clickbaity titles and get people to attracted to what you're creating, and hopefully more people is more attracted to what you're watching. I mean, what you're creating and everything. So yeah, it worked for me. I definitely want to. I'm intrigued about it because it sounds very crazy. So this guy, he's reacting to a guy. I can't remember what was that creator's name, but it's a guy that's I can't remember. Is it a teenager or a young adult where he's very down bad and he uses certain things that's available to, well, perform coitus action with these women. So this one is down bad guy uses uh, coitus addicts to clap cheeks. Okay, so if you're familiar on the internet, there's this guy on the internet showing you the ropes and the ways of how to get these desperate women. Well, if you are desperate yourself. So he has done one where, unfortunately, there's one particular list of people. They were on the coitus assaulter list. So meaning that they have assaulted the opposite sex for coitus. And he used that list to really like is like using it as a Tinder and finding their profile on social media, chatting with them and getting them to agree, and then perform the coitus ritual with the ladies. And now, whether or not it did work or not, I cannot really confirm because he doesn't show any of the women's faces. So I'm assuming it's only because of legal actions and everything, and he doesn't want to get in really big trouble of showing the actual faces on the internet and everything for people to see. So he didn't really expose their face, and he doesn't really. Yeah, so and obviously he hidden a lot of like personal information when he's messaging these women. But even though he's showing these text messages, you can't really tell if those are like text messages he created himself or those were actual people he did talk to. So nonetheless, I will take it as a grain of salt that he did do it and he was successful. Successful. Nonetheless, is the fact that these he was able to do it, and my goodness, it is kind of scary to know the fact that. Oh, here we go. Oh, it's kind of sorry. It's kind of scary that there are people, unfortunately, will exploit it, and there are people that's also willing to be exploited as well. And there's another one where he also used a list of people that's in the AA meeting of people that has coitus addicts, who's addicted to coitus, and he would use this list to talk to those people in it, and will play the long game, try to wane them down until their defense barrier is to lowest, and they're able to go for the full mile. So it's my goodness, it does feel terrible because you're exploiting people's weaknesses to get what you want. So it is a terrible situation, and I do feel sorry for the ladies that's been exploited. But it's it does give you quite an eye opening. I did not expect that. I was not expecting that kind of situation to happen and people to exploit. But yeah, that was so. When I watched that, I was like, wow, very intrigued. And the fact that he has more than one video of the same person. He has a Japan trip and in the Philippines, if I remember correctly as well. He was went to these countries in Asia and had a lot of coitus action, but caught STDs instead during those time because he was having unprotected coitus. So of course, him catching STDs is only a matter of time, and unfortunately, he contracted it, and he didn't learn his lesson on the first time, so he did catch it the second time in a different country. So it's just like, wow, this guy is really down bad. He has let his lust to be controlled. Let his lust control him. Unfortunately, he is no longer a master of his own body or his own desire. He has let his own desire to control and become his master. At this point, I can only say that it's only a matter of time before he will, well, go in a path where it's very, very terrible for him. I know a lot of people would say, a lot of men will love to be in his shoes. I would as well in my early 20s, because who wouldn't want to be a man who is having all these kind of attention with the ladies, and the ladies willing to have, reciprocated coitus with them. I mean, a lot of us men would want to be wanted physically and yearned after as well, and to be loved in a physical manner. And because of the way our constitution, our abilities, and our looks as well does not fit the aestheticness that the ladies are acquiring or seeking after, we are unfortunately been neglected and cast aside in society. So it is understandable where people do have these desires and wants to, be, popular with the ladies and to be surrounded with an amalgamation of ladies as well, to give them all the attention, to fulfill all kinds of fantasy that you have with a lady. But unfortunately, it is nothing more but a fruitless labor where it does not provide any form of dignity or glory for you. I know it sounds very weird when I say glory and dignity in the same sentence, but I have to say one thing is that the only thing you will feel satisfied is probably just the act of it, your own self of act, the feeling of doing the proceeding with the action of it. But other than that, there is nothing left to it because you will not see that lady ever again. That lady will not reciprocate any form of love with you because she knows the games and you know the game, and she knows that it is only a one time thing and that's it. The only thing she would do to continue to stay with you is either because of any ulterior motives, as most likely is in the monetary value. If they see you as a potential husband with because of you can provide a lavish lifestyle, they will stay with you longer until you have nothing left. Then they will leave you the moment it is time for them to go. And believe me, they will leave you sooner once they see and can see that you are becoming a no value man. And I mean in terms of no money, the value that they're referring to. The value is that is only in terms of income and money that you are run dry. So again, there is no glory at the end of it because there is no future to celebrate about with this type of ladies. So yeah, it is unfortunate where we are in a situation where we have cast aside our own pride, our own dignity as a man, and we only chase after things that can seek and fulfill our own ego and our own desires as well. Because our desire is so greatly infested with all kinds of poisons in our world, your phone or your community or possibly your friends. You may have fostered terrible friends as well, unfortunately. Sorry, go see. Oh my goodness. Hold on. Let me just. Oh my goodness. Okay. I just realized I didn't turn any of my lights on. There we go. Oh. Oh my goodness. Oh, all right. So, as I was saying, if I had a loud sneeze, I do apologize. I didn't mean to break your eardrums if you did hear it. As I was saying, we have given our we have given away our humanity. We have lost the ability to really reel in our own fleshly desires that controls us. And because we're not able to reel in and allow ourselves to become overcome by our own desires, we have lost sight of what is right. So, yeah, fortunately, it is. It's unfortunate because I see all the younger generations, the young men, the teenagers as well. They are in the destructive ways of of their own path that they're walking in. And it really breaks my heart to see that they are walking down a very terrible path that they are walking in. And our generation and the previous generation, unfortunately, because we are blinded by money, we're not doing a very good job at fostering a new generation and a better generation as well. Now, I'm not saying I'm a saint or I'm doing anything better than anyone else. I am trying to do the best I can in this rat race, you could say, and try to foster a better generation. I do volunteer in youth clubs, in youth groups, but yeah, I'm not saying I'm a saint. I'm not saying I'm doing anyone better. I'm just saying is that I only wish that there's more people out there that we can rely on each other. We can also foster a better future. So that way that we are not lost in our own destructive path as well. So I know when I was growing up, I needed that a lot. I wish I had someone to teach me the right way and teach me a lot of meaningful lessons that I could use in my 20s and my 30s as well. Hold on, let me just have a sip of Coke. Sorry. I need some sweet drinks. Although it's zero sugar, so it's very good, 0 calories. So I just need something sweet tonight because I am pooped out from all the BS that's happened to me today at work. I mean, I don't want to go in too deep with my work thing. I mean, I am doing customer service. I think most people that hears the word customer service would know that that is the most horrible job you can ever be in. And working in there for nearly 10 years is probably soul destroying as well. I've worked there in this company for nearly about 10 years, and if only I was able to switch to a new job, but I have had no luck, unfortunately. I've been looking for new jobs, and every company have applied to, they've all come back and said I don't have enough experience, or I am not qualified for it, or whatnot. And it's just, or they say that I'm not the person I'm looking for, and it's just, yeah, it gets very soul destroying when you hear all these um, rejection letters from these companies. So yeah, I've been working between trying to earn my way out of this company, trying to get out of this company, especially. I'm getting to the point where I want to quit on the spot, but with the amount of money I have saved, I can probably live for about 3 months, and that's it. After 3 months, I have to have a job, and I don't think I'm confident to say I can risk it all for 3 months to see if I can either get a job or make it on social media. I don't have that confidence in myself to see I can do it all. In terms of making videos and live streaming all that stuff, I can increase production value, not production value, so production time in doing so. If I'm not too overly procrastinating, I actually edit when I'm supposed to. But if I do have that much free time, I would like to say I would be editing more videos and filming more often, and I would be, spending more time on doing so. But one thing I do need to do is actually clean my desk and actually reorganize my desk to be in a very proper manner where I actually can consider this place as a workplace But every time I look at it, it's like it's so messy. I don't even know where to start. So yeah, there's fortunately my brain is not able to comprehend it, not able to really get my head around it to actually do the actual cleaning and everything. So that's the one thing that's really holding me back. That's just yeah. I'm just trying. Every time I had this brain, my look at it is like I want to do it, but I give up straight away. I don't know. Do you have those moments where you just look at something and you're like, not today. I'll do it tomorrow, and then you keep on doing, pushing it and pushing it and pushing it and pushing it. Get to the point where you do have time. You're like, I just want to relax. I don't want to actually deal with you right now. Yeah, that's me. That's me every day, every week, and every month, and every year. Yikes! Oh my. Yeah, this is. I think this is part of life, isn't it? Where you just have to find a way to deal with these circumstances and obstacles that you are facing in your life, and you can only make do and do what you can to overcome these crises of your own. So I hope that you guys are doing better than I am. You're able to overcome these kind of like situations better than I do, and able to you know find a way out. I'm trying to just slowly trying to figure it out. Just don't know where. But anyway, I think I've yapped long enough about this. Let's talk about something else. I really want to let's do some change up a bit. Let's see. What did I see that was interesting to me that I want to share? Ah, the new Final Fantasy VII game, Revelation. The trailer has dropped, and I would say I do like it. I do thoroughly enjoy it, and it does make me want to play it. But unfortunately, it's on PS5, and I can't afford one to have a PS5, and I don't want to buy one because, yeah, I can't justify buying one at the moment. I think buying a new laptop is more important for me than to actually buy a gaming console. I mean, although having a gaming console is fun, and it's yeah, would definitely be enjoyable, but just not at the right time to do so. I think once I clear out my own debt and then buy a new laptop, then I will then be able to have a more of a leeway for myself to say, yep, I can buy a PS5 and justify buying one too. Probably sell my PS4 as well. Although I do want to keep it and then sell it in the future as as a relic. But I do need to contain it. That's the one thing because it is collecting dust, and I don't think I want people will appraise it and say, yeah, that's worthy enough to actually sell it into the market. I don't know. I don't know. It's electronics is hard to say. Yeah. Me. Meh. Yeah, my room is a mess. I do need to do a lot of cleaning, to be honest, in my room. Oh, my goodness. There's so many things in my head I need to do, but I keep on putting it to a back burner and just procrastinating. Ah, if only there was this amazing genie I could have. I could just, wish upon. It would be amazing to have that three wishes then, right now. It would be nice to have to use it and just say, hey, genie, help me to have a better brain in, what's that movie? Oh, that movie, what's it called? Focus? No, it was, what's the guy's name? There was a movie I remember where he took the pill, and then he is like his brain and mind just opened up, and he feel an amazing, amount of, concentration. He's able to do everything so well. He can do everything in time and everything. And it's just like, like he becomes a whole new person. And it's just, I wish I have that kind of thing. I can have that feeling right there. And not just one day, just every day, just feel like that. That would be amazing. Wish. But unfortunately, life doesn't give you those kind of things. So, yeah. Bradley Cooper, that's the actor. I can't remember what's the movie called. Don't know why I keep thinking of Inception, which I know is not called Inception. I can't remember what's it called. I feel like it's called Focus, but it's probably not. Oh well. Yeah. Well, it's getting to that point now where I have run out of things to talk about. I don't know what to say anymore, so I'm just going to probably end it soon. So before I end it, I'm going to read you a Bible verse. It's becoming much of a tradition, although I did forget this tradition though. Okay. No shoulder clicks. Okay, no shoulder clicks. So, okay, that's all the clicking I can do. But let's do some reading. All right, here we go. This is Luke chapter 11, verse 33. It says, "The lamp of the body. No one lights a lamp and puts it in a place where it will be hidden, or under a bowl. Instead, he puts it on its stand so that those who come in may see the light. Your eye is the lamp of your body. Of your body. When your eyes are good, your whole body also is full of light. But when they are bad, your body also is full of darkness. See to it then that the light within you is not darkness. Therefore, if your whole body is full of light and no part of it dark, it will be completely lighted as when the light of a lamp shines on you." All right, that is today's Bible verse. A very short one, but very meaningful and full of wisdom to it as well. So hopefully your eyes are also like a lamp and full of light. Yeah. So yeah, that's it for today. I hope you all have a great night. Hopefully you enjoyed my stream as well, albeit that is a bit choppy and laggy. I do apologize. It will be in future investment where I have my own place. I will invest into having better internet speed as well. So yeah, hopefully you all have a good night, sleep today, rest and everything. Hopefully you'll have a good week as well. I will return on Wednesday with another stream. I will probably call it "Come Stretch with Me" or "Come Work Out with Me." One of them, either one of them. But yeah, see you all tonight. To this week's Wednesday. My goodness. So yeah, good night to you all, and see you all Wednesday. Is Anime Mask Guy signing out.